right now.
First tonight at 6, the White House confirms the Trump administration will provide partial funding for SNAP during the government shutdown.
That's right. It follows President Trump's comments on social media today threatening to halt SNAP food aid unless Democrats agree to reopen the government. You can see it right there on your screen.
Now, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, says recipients need to understand it's going to take some time for them to see this money.
We are digging into a contingency fund that is supposed to be for emergencies, catastrophes, for war. And the president does not want to have to tap into this fund in the future. And that's what he was referring to in his Truth Social post.
Trump made the comments one day after the administration told a federal judge in Rhode Island that it would tap into a contingency fund to issue partial food stamps this month. Leavitt says that the administration is fully complying with the court order.
And as the state continues responding to SNAP benefit stoppage with food assistance, there are questions about what will happen if this continues to drag on. And Governor Morrisey says he's not afraid to call the legislature back in.
In fact, Anna Saunders, she is live for us at the Capitol. She has been live for us, and she's going to tell us now what he had to say about this. Anna?
Well, the state plans to release $2.2 million more to food pantries and food banks, making that total so far $10 million. But if the need becomes greater, Governor Morrisey says he would likely call legislators back here to Charleston. During Tuesday's SNAP update, Governor Morrisey said the system they have now with the food banks and pantries and the National Guard is working. But if the need outgrows what they're providing, he said he's not afraid to call the legislature back in to appropriate more money.
If we're fronting the money the way we are now and we're ahead of the curve in the need, then, there's no reason. You don't want to waste taxpayer money by calling people if you have the resources. So we're going to keep evaluating. We'll know more tomorrow. We'll know more Thursday.
But it's still a wait-and-see basis. One thing states are also waiting for clarity on when SNAP recipients could see partial benefits returned and what that will look like after President Trump announced they would be restoring partial benefits. Morrisey said the latest he has heard is 4 to 7 days. So for now, the system of state funds flowing to food pantries and banks continues with assistance from the National Guard. Michael Farmer, the CEO of Step by Step, says they already have gotten their check from the state and used it to stock their food pantry in Charleston while they waited for deliveries from the two big food banks.
West Virginia is resilient. We don't wait. We do what we can. We operate. We give our last penny to make sure someone's taken care of. So it's been amazing to see the response from the government, from the local churches, from the community, and we're excited that we know that we're going to continue to provide for those who are most in need.
Tammy Bowling, who runs the Big Ugly Community Center food pantry for Step by Step Lincoln, says the need has been great. They're used to serving about 98 people a month. They're now doing that a day.
And they're really concerned about what's going to happen, because when you think about the SNAP benefits, that's for 30 days. Like the food boxes we gave out on Saturdays was 4 days. What's going to happen the other 26 days of the month. And I know that that's what the families, as well as our kids, are worried about.
Morrisey explained that the vendor the state uses, Fidelity, cannot directly funnel state funds to EBT cards because of a coding issue, which is why he said the food bank route is the best right now. He says he continues to press the vendor to get this fixed.
I think we have a good system in place, and as we hear things, we're going to act, and we're going to make sure we're helping fellow West Virginians.
Now, Morrisey says he has spoken to both House and Senate leadership about potentially bringing them back in. He said he feels confident that he could have them here within a few days. Live in Charleston, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.